This is in the news segment for today. And of course, brought by people like you who donate to us and help us out by subscribing to all our programs and podcasts. We appreciate you, and we're thankful for you as well. And of course, the people who love us too. Thank you for your support and the donations that come in. That's really nice of you to do that. Hope more of them do. But let's get into the news, shall we? We know there'll be a round of severe weather in the south portion of Virginia and also some of our western counties that are south of us here in the Richmond area. Some of the severe weather could come and hit somewhere later on tonight in Richmond. That's about as far north. We could have some thunder here, even though there's no severe weather. But if you hear thunder and see lightning in our area, don't get scared. That's just regular thunderstorm. But the ones down south may see some hail and tornadoes possible, and some frequent cloud-to-ground lightning. So that may be something to worry about. But the Christian Center tonight, right now, they're having a viewing of the person who went to DeSilvis, who had his name was Dylan, who was killed in a car accident. A truck veered off the road and hit a tree, and they think distraction may have been a factor, but also alcohol definitely was the key cause of it, of why that happened. 4 other people were injured in the truck, and 2 people died in the truck, and the driver, who was the driver of the vehicle, he died. And so they're giving out a number for people who are drunk at this wake viewing, if you will, to all people that are going there. Tonight they're giving out pamphlets to give a number to where they can call if they are drunk. They can call somebody, or they can call a family or a friend that also drives. They can give them a ride home so that this horrible tragedy can hopefully be put to rest. Because when you're driving a vehicle when you're drunk, that's how all this stuff happens. I lost some friends due to drunk driving, and when I was in high school and at Lee Davis too, and when I went there as a student, and it's really horrible, and it's a shame to lose them as a loss. But to tell you the truth, my prayers go out to that family and the people the families that lost their loved ones in that truck last Thursday night, this past weekend, and Friday night, I guess, really. And the people that are injured, who were injured, the 4 of the people that were in that same truck who got injured as a result of the accident, I'll be with the families during that time. Heartfelt prayers for them too. In Baltimore today, there was a man that entered into a TV station, Fox 45, with a bomb that consisted of chocolate candy wrapped up with a motherboard attached to it. As they found out when they examined it, it wasn't no bomb at all. But he came in there. I said he was armed with a bomb, and that he had made it look like it was a detonator. So when the cops told him to stop, he wouldn't listen. So they ended up shooting him. We don't know if the guy's dead or if he's injured or what his extent is, but we know he was shot, and then the threat was then no longer a problem. And of course, like we said, just be careful out there today when you're walking and stuff. And if you do go outside and you do decide to go over people's houses and you walk, make sure you walk in pairs, in teams. And always let your parents know where you're going. Don't try to venture out somewhere by yourself, especially if you're a girl, by yourself. You should always go in groups of people. Don't try to venture anywhere by yourself. It's not a very wise thing to do. And just, if you're going to go somewhere and you really want to go somewhere, ask your parents to take you. And just tell them the truth about it and let them take you. Or get with someone who can drive you there and maybe take you, a friend, and they can come pick you up at a certain time. Or if, just make sure it's all worked out with your parents first. So there's no, problems. Because you don't want to, like I said, violate that trust issue. And of course, be praying for you all. Shields, I love you. And I love each and every one of you. Love you, John, Jeremy, and Stephen and Beth Ann, very much. Miss you all very much. And Charlie and Sean. And hope we can see each other here soon and we can work this stuff out. But anyway, I am on Snapchat if you want to look for me and you want to say something to me. I'm on there. and it's just MIKELBTMN71 is my username. So you just put that in, and you can Snapchat me all day long. And hope to hear from some of y'all. Maybe you have a story you want to share. Maybe you want to be a friend. Maybe you want to be a friend. Who knows? But yep, I'm on there. And it seems like everybody's on, not just kids are on there, because there are a lot of adults I've found out are on there too. They get on there and do some stuff. But Snapchat, the app is getting sued due to a speed filter that they had in the app, because there have been a few crashes due to that, and have led to serious injuries and some fatalities. So the app is now being sued by some individuals because of that feature that played a role in their horrible accident. The Snapchat team or somebody from Snapchat said that filter was not intended for that purpose, so they're just going to have to go back and remove it, or either maybe set some ground rules in there or guidelines to show that this filter is not used to see how fast you can go in a car. It's just to see the speed that you're currently going. It's not supposed to be used to see how fast you can drive, without killing yourself or seriously injuring someone else. So, that's just some of the news that's going on, and just be careful, because earthquakes are on the rise, and lots of flooding going on, lots of tornadoes, some fatalities in the south, like south of us, saying like in Texas, and some injuries, and some in Tennessee too. So be in prayer for those people that have lost their homes and businesses due to these outbreak of tornadoes earlier on in the spring than usual. But it is common if the conditions are right, according to the study of meteorology. You can have tornadoes any time of the year as long as the conditions are favorable for tornado development. So, you can have them in the dead of winter if you have the right conditions. So, if you see tornadoes and all, you want to get underground. Staying under a bridge or something is not a good idea. But in the ground is a good idea. To be underground is a great idea. Like a storm cellar, if you have one of those, or a basement would be good too. Anything that's below ground is in your home, it would be a whole lot better than being above ground in an event of a tornado outbreak in your area. And of course, just be in prayer for this nation, because election year is this year, and that we get somebody in there that will do a good job, that is for the people, and not just for Main Street, but also for not for Wall Street, but for Main Street is what I meant to say. I mean, it's for everybody, you and I, and not just to patent the coffers' pockets, or the globalist, or the Senator Democrats' pockets. A Democrat or Republican, whatever their interests are. That's really before mainly the people, and whoever's going to get it, I hope they will do just that, because it'd be nice to see some seriously changes in this country for the good, and not the way they've been going. Like I said, that Baal temple that was built on April 16th is now erected in Times Square in New York City. You don't believe me, just go up there and you can see it for yourself. It's actually on the internet too. If you can go up there and Google it and look at it there. And they're putting more of these up, like we said, all over the world. And there's just a lot of bad things going on. I wish I had my family closer to me now. I wish the Shields were closer to me, because I really could need their help, and I really do need all of them, and I love them, and I need their love, and I need them in my life, and I really care for them. My second mom and dad, Charlie and Sean, and just think about that, and stay tuned. We'll have more news updates. This is Michael DeSilvis for In the News. Be safe out there. Take care. Shalom. Bye for now.